Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Shadowgate. We're going to be playing the 2014 Remake version, which I have never seen before and never touched. Thanks to Mac, he purchased this for me a few weeks ago. So let's just go ahead and get started on it. Looks like everything's going smoothly. Video's being recorded. Okay. So choose your experience, normal or classic. So I'm not sure. I guess I'll pick normal since I really don't know too much about the game since it's been so long since I played. So we'll see how it helps me out. Hey, Gauntlet, welcome. How are you doing this evening?
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthega, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreated. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivellin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithsath, beyond the citadel of Murlac Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane. A blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12. It is there that you will find this great quest. It is there that you will find yourself.
Alrighty then. Let's check the chat real quick. Yeah, Gauntlet. This is the 2014 remake of Shadowgate. Hey, Eric, welcome. How are you doing this evening? Yes, I'm going to be playing this blindly, so please, no tips, guys. I want to see how the game helps me, if at all, since I'm playing kind of on normal mode instead of classic mode. We'll see if it makes it easier on you. Because I played this a long time ago, and then I played the NES version on a stream very shortly. I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. And I'm not familiar at all with it, so I want to try to just blindly see as far as I can get. Glad you're doing great, Eric. Yeah, I'm doing great too. Okay, it says game tips. Welcome to the tutorial. Gameplay tips will appear at the appropriate times to teach you the mechanics. You can turn these tips on or off. Click the X button to close gameplay tip. Okay. Click on any object in the game and command icons will appear in a circle around the object. Click on a command icon to use that command. Okay. Take that skull on the ground. Okay. You will find yourself with Lacamir's words echoing about your head. You stumble a bit until the world ceases its lurching You stand before the Gatekeeper Mountain. An ornate door framed by a series of skulls is fashioned into the rock wall. So I guess this just stays here then. Yeah. Okay. Reading your map. Click and drag to move around the map. Zoom in and out. I'm playing it on normal, Eric. There's normal and there's classic. Ah, I see. So this map is going to be like showing a room and then it'll be connected. Kind of like a tree structure. That's cool. Okay, let's see here. This is our inventory, I guess. Sorted into 4 different sections. Rusted and pitted dirk. Looks as if it's seen better days. Okay. That's straightforward. Thick green roots twist through the dense foliage. A faint glow forms with the eye socket of the bleached skull. You jump as the lower jaw rattles. Come on, boy, I haven't got all day. Pick me up. Ha! You nearly drop the skull when it begins to speak. About time, boy. You have no idea how long I've been here. You can call me Yorick. I have no recollection of how I got here, but I do know plenty about this castle. If you need help on the quest of yours, just speak to me and I'll give you a hint. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Hey, Derek. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing this evening? What do we got up here? You look upon yourself. Okay, so this is you. I see. Look upon yourself with apprehension, not knowing whether you are fully prepared for this strange adventure. Use thyself on what? Oh, okay. You play around with the castle. After a moment, you stop, having grown bored. This is probably settings. Yeah, okay. Alright, and then what do we got here? Healthy flame rises from the torch, illuminating your surroundings. Did the skull fall from the top of the door? I don't know. I don't think so. If it did, I don't know how it would have got there. Oh, there's a key there. Something belongs in this slot. Okay, so here's a key. Sweet. Click on the satchel. Okay. So yeah, it's very intuitive interface. Okay, cool. Let's see how the save works. Nice and simple. Not too bad, Derek. Oh, cool. Up in the wilds of northern Minnesota. Derek says this game's fantastic. He won't say much more. Cool, thanks. Yeah, this time I'm going to try to play this without any hints, guys. Especially since I'm playing it on normal mode. So while I would appreciate it, please don't try to give me hints. I'm going to just blindly stumble through this game. Just trying to make it as far as I can. We'll see how it goes. Hey, Mac. Yeah, it's Shadowgate kind of stream thanks to you. You bought this for me. Hey, Saztam, how you doing? Poor Saztam's stream kept having issues earlier. Alright, guys, let's see here. There doesn't look like too much else to look at. That kind of looks like a face there. An ornate stone archway, replete with carved skulls, frames an ominous entrance set to the side of the mountain. Iron bands bind the rough-hewn wooden planks that comprise this door. The door is locked. Turn the key and unlock the door. After a moment, you toss the key aside. The go command is this one. Okay.
Was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Without warning, a pair of glowing eyes fill the chamber, and a dark voice invades your mind. Lakmir was a fool to send a child. Is he saying the same thing he just said with the auditory? Yeah. Okay. Alright, here's a torch. Use torch on this torch. How about that? Okay. I'm guessing I probably should have saved that, but that's okay. I'll pick this one up. Keep it for later. I don't really see anything else here. What is this? A cold mist swirls about your feet, casting a surreal pall over the stone-arched antechamber. What is that? An ancient wooden lever protrudes from an iron plate set on the floor. Oh, that's to go backwards? I can't make out what that graphic is. They even captured Daryl's morning voice. That's funny, Derek. What is that? This circular hatch is made of strange stone, securely within a mortared base. Some enchantment has sealed it shut. Perhaps a magic spell would open the hatch. Okay. Gosh, I don't know if I should pull that or not. I guess I'll save it. The only way you know is if you try, right? Hey, looky there. This heavy key is spotted with flecks of rust. A strange pattern, unlike anything you've seen before, is carved into this solid iron door. The door is locked. You struggle with both hands to turn the key in the stubborn lock. A satisfying click echoes throughout the chamber as you toss the key aside. The back arrow, okay. Hey, Helmet Hair, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, my morning voice definitely does have More bass to it, Derek. Yeah, thanks, Derek. I appreciate that. I'm trying to play this blindly, guys, so please no tips. No tips, no guesses. Just watch me stumble through and make fun of me, if you will. Learning spells. Okay, let's see. You can learn spells from certain books and scrolls. First open the book or scroll and then look at it to read it. Every spell does something different and will only work when cast on certain items or in certain places. You can cast a spell by selecting it from the spell tab. Okay. Look at it first. The old musty smell emanating from this book hints at its age. Something shifts under your feet as you open the book. You scan the ancient manuscript, noticing most of the language is unintelligible. However, one particular word stands out from the rest. Invoken. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power, and quickly write down the strange marking in your spell book. You have learned a spell. So this guy looks like he died trying to reach it. Rolled up parchment is secured with a dab of candle wax. Giving the skeleton a quick once-over, you find no obvious cause of death. You do, however, have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, I do too. I don't like how he just died right there. Somehow I was able to open this book and read it, though. No, it's not morning here. Helmet hair. It's 7:16 p.m. right here. Still reaching even in death, yeah. Okay, so it looks like he was going for this, but I don't know if I should pick this up or not. And again, no hints. I heard something click under my feet. So I don't know if that means if I'm going to move, I'm going to fall or what. We're going to find out. So here's the map. That's pretty cool. So evidently there's different areas. All right. Well, kind of looks like there's something there too. Fissures and fractures run along the edge of this section of the stone wall. You can use the stone. You put your shoulder against the stone and push. The rock fractures and crumbles, revealing an opening. Well, I entered here successfully. I didn't fall in a pit or anything, so that's good news. A figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. You hear the unmistakable twang of a longbow, followed by the whistle of an arrow. Uh-oh. You want to see objects in a room, use the Show Objects key, F2 by default. Oh, okay. You instinctively jerk to the left. You see the glint of silver as the arrow misses you and strikes the rock behind you, shattering into splinters. So I pressed F2 and it's glowing, showing the different objects. That's cool. Well, obviously I don't want to try to pick up any of this stuff. So we'll come back there some other time. I don't want to get shot down. You just got the video or the notification about the video now, Gauntlet. Okay, what else we got? Let's press F2. Ah, okay. Well, I guess I'll try to pick up that scroll. It's probably not very wise. Take the scroll. Searching and looting. You can search and loot various objects in the game by selecting the object and then selecting open or use. The contents of the object will be automatically added. Okay. Like corpses, desks, bags, chests, etc. The skull has a deep gouge in the back of its head. Telltale sign of a death blow from an axe. This hand-stitched sack is made from the hide of an animal. Which animal, however, is uncertain. This cluster of bones is still mostly intact. Dried sinews and muscles hold it together. I wonder if that skull is what goes in that door out there. You search amongst the bones of the skeleton, but you find nothing that interests you. Let's go test out the skull real quick. You are physically incapable of getting the skull in the slot. It simply will not fit. Okay. Oh, let's hit F2 out here. Oh, wow. Even though this is just a skull in the archway, you sense there's some form of power coming from it. It's a little hard to tell if this is an actual skull or a carving of a skull. Gazing at the etchings upon the skull's forehead, your vision momentarily fades. There's something strangely hypnotic about the thing. The markings on this skull have an odd familiarity to them, as if some half-remembered dream you woke from recently. A quiet air of power and defiance emanates from within this skull. I wonder if you have to, like, cast spells on these skulls at some point or something. Every time you look at the skull, you hear a distant, high-pitched scream within your mind. A palpable aura of power emanates from that skull. It's a little hard to tell if this is an actual skull or a carving of a skull. Staring at this skull, you feel a tickle in the back of your mind. It's almost as if the skull is trying to bore its way inside. Derek says he wished they did a remastered version of The Seventh Guest. I've never played that. Is it another point-and-click adventure? A quiet air of power and... Oh, okay. I already read that one. Okay. Let's try our spell on this. Spells. Sweat beads your brow as you concentrate on the glyph and then release the spell. The power of your magic flies about in a spectacular fashion but does nothing else. A little. Okay. Depicts a hooded figure with a darkened visage. I guess we'll search him. You pat down the corpse. Your rough handling produces a piece of parchment and a scroll. You read the hastily scrawled writing on the parchment. Since it is the only means to capture and control the elements, you must hide the silver orb beyond the waters of the sewer. Parchment of the scroll is brittle to the touch. I don't think I want to open that then. This rolled up parchment is secured with a dab of candle wax. So Seventh Guest is more puzzle based, Eric. Although in a way this has puzzles too. Just more subtle than the puzzles you solve to advance the story in that game. Okay, cool. Alright. Carefully open the scroll. You read the message scrawled on the scroll. Fandral, this missive is of utmost importance. We must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the acolyte den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. It is signed with the name Lacamere. Scroll crackles as you unroll it. You read the message scrawled on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, then bring the 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. But be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can gain entrance. 3 pumpkins beyond the harvest door. So it sounds like we have to have a mask on. Okay. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then I will be freed. Let me make sure I understand that. Okay. That will be freed and this will all end. Cordially DP. No, I played the NES version on a stream about a month or 2 ago. Just for like, I don't know, a half an hour or something. That's the farthest I ever made it. I played the PC version, a CGA version, a long time ago when I was a kid, but I really don't remember a whole lot about it. Oh, glad you're having fun, Mac. Yeah, I am too. This is all Mac's doing. He bought this for me, so thanks again, Mac. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and see if we can open this. You can smell heavy, damp air from within this doorway. A dry, decaying smell wafts out from this doorway. A chill, fell air blows from this doorway. I think I'm going to go that way. Derek says, okay, Chris did a stream of this a long time ago. My wife played this game and she had a blast with it. Cool, nice. Oh, of the NES version. I see, not this version. Okay, keybinds. In certain difficulty modes, only commands pertinent to the selected object will appear on the wheel. However, commands that do not appear on the wheel can still be performed using keybinds. You can view and set keybinds in the options menu. You can also hide the UI elements by using the hide UI keybind. I wonder why you'd want to do that. It is hard to tell from this distance, but you think you see a skeleton chained to a rock. Perhaps you need to get a closer look somehow. Okay, so we're in the cavern lake. A curving set of stairs lead up this darkened passage. Hey, King Kalania, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You're trying to fast forward. Yeah, this is live. I'm playing this blind. I really don't know much about this game because I played the original when I was a kid, when I was probably in the late 80s or early 90s. I don't know for sure. So I'm playing this without any hints. So please try to keep your hints to yourself if you know how to play it. Yeah, this is a 2014 remake. A magnificent waterfall cascades from the mouth of an ancient stone statue, painstakingly carved into the cavern wall. Below it, an undulating mass of water hovers playfully above the river. Hovering before you is an entity made entirely of water and mist. The liquid elemental continuously forms and reforms in a hypnotic way. You've heard of a magical orb that can capture creatures like this. Well, I know that skull outside, one of them talked about being hypnotic. Somehow I need to be able to try to get up there, like maybe find a ladder or something. This marking looks like a dwarven craftsman's stamp. Having cut a deep furrow into the rock of this cavern, an underground river rushes past and into a large crevice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for me to do right here, right now. I still don't know what this spell is that I got. Your concentration is thoroughly compromised by the water being, so you miscast your spell and create a small explosion. The water elemental responds with a squirt of water in the eye. The translation of this spell glyph is invoken. Your mind glimpses some spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. Okay, let's go back. What's that? Yep, let's try it here. This fails miserably, and a misfire that explodes painfully in your face. King says, haha, if I knew. Fortunately for you, you don't. Hey, Rod, welcome to stream. How you doing? No, you're not too late. With stone tombs lining the walls of this musty crypt, there's an ancient, almost reverent air to this place. So we have 6, 7, 8 objects. Wow. I don't want to do anything rash. Yeah, there's music. Can you not hear the music? Yeah, you should hear it. I just flipped OBS and it shows music in the background. Can anybody else hear the music? Or should I turn it up? Do you want me to turn it up a little bit? Okay, I just turned it up. Can you put items back in the original place? I don't know, Rod. It's the first time I'm playing this. Alright, let's take a look at all these guys here. The figure carved on the lid of this tomb has a mischievous feral look to it. It is holding one upside down torch. The likeness of a regal figure has been engraved on the lid of this tomb. A cowled, shadowy figure is carved on the lid of this crypt. An indistinct yet notable looking warrior has been carved into this sarcophagus. And the last one, a bas relief carved on the tomb is of an ancient figure brandishing a sword. Welcome to the stream, Gator. How you doing? Gator says this game just isn't the same without the Kemco music. Rod says the upside down torch means he's clearly from Australia. That's funny. Hey, Lazy P, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I guess all we can do is, since I saved the game, is give it a shot and see what happens here. Or as good old Jack Burton would say, give me your best shot. I can take it. Did I just get lucky? Or did I get unlucky? You hit the torch with a mighty punch that forces it downward. You hear a mechanism release and then a rumbling beneath you. You jump back as the tomb in the center of the room slowly moves across the floor, revealing a stairway leading down. Ooh. Glad you're doing well, Gator. Keep binding objects. You can bind anything to your inventory and some UI items and your current torch. The number key. Select the object, hold down the control, and press one of the number keys on your keyboard. Now anytime you want to use that, simply press the number you assigned. Oh, okay. So we assign that a control 1. This will do control 2. Alright, so we have a 2. So if I press 1, yeah, then it goes to that. If I press 2, it goes to that. Okay. Cool. Oh, that's funny. I just burned that sack and I left the scroll that was behind. That was totally by accident. I forgot I had the torch selected. I was trying to left click and bring up this menu and I just burned the back. Well, that was pretty fortunate. The ancient scroll, worn and crinkled, is made of pressed wood pulp. While the writing is difficult to discern, you manage to glean a few key phrases. The danger is real. Alert the surrounding lands. Seal off the passages into the Gatekeeper Mountains. The wax seal shows an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Fandra. Oh, okay, another Fandral letter. Hey, Aussie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I have no idea because I'm playing this blind, so I really know nothing about this. So please, no hints, no tips. Rod says, do you think taking sound effects from movies is legal? I don't know, to be honest. I guess it depends. Depends on the movie, and but I definitely am not an expert, so you shouldn't be asking me. You should be asking a lawyer. What do we got here? Seated at the bottom of the opening is a metal door. Okay. Wow, there's all kinds of things in here. Large rock. Large boulder. Has veins of quartz running through it. Okay, more quartz. You catch some movement behind your reflection. You jump back in surprise before looking around the room. A faint warping effect moves across its surface. Warped reflection, okay. Okay. This room filled with mirrors reminds you of the elven funhouse at King Otto's fair. Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty fun, Lazy P. Glad you're doing good, Aussie. You just remember the old PC version, the torches burning out fast was a problem. Ah, gotcha. Rod says he just remembers dying a lot in this game. Yeah, that was half the fun. I don't know, I haven't died yet, Gator. This is the first time I've played this, thanks to Mac buying it for me. Okay, guys, remember, no tips, please, because I'm trying to play this blind. Trying to figure things out and see what kind of trouble I can get into. Okay, let's see here. Well, let's save again. I'm going to hit this torch. Let's see if that did anything here. Doesn't look like it. Let me try to hit this with my sword. Nothing happened when you use the dirk on the mirror. Okay. Oh, let's try our spell. Let's make that a 3. Okay, so that didn't do anything. King says he thinks I'm going to get a lot of viewers from playing this one. Really? I don't know how many people would want to watch me fumble through this game not knowing what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Aussie says no worries with tips here because he doesn't have a clue either. Oh, the original music's in here? Cool. Hey, Leandro. How are you doing? Leandro says, is this an adventure game? Remake. Yes, it's a remake of the PC or NES version of Shadowgate. You know, take your pick. 2014. Alright, let's take a look at this one again. A regal figure. When you open the tomb, a horrific creature is released, letting out a piercing cry that cuts into your very being. Time is running out. Well, you've seen the visage of the Warlock Lord, and now you've been cursed. Both of these things are time limits in the game. It's important both to cure yourself before you die, and to stop the Warlock Lord before he destroys the world. Okay. Ancient weapons go up in flames. A leather sack falls on the ground. Your vision clears and the episode passes. Whoa, that was intense. This sack is made from a thick burlap. You rummage through the thick burlap, finding a scroll and 2 gears. You take these while discarding the sack. This large gear has a series of runes and glyphs inscribed on it. That may work on that thing I found out front. I'll have to try that. This scroll is faded and stained. A 3-circle rune appears in the corner. Okay. Knowing it might be important, you carefully unroll the scroll. Gator says you've gotten pretty far without dying. Eric says, well, that wasn't good. Max says he thinks the Warlock Lord gets a bad rap. Some worlds need destroying. Rod says, I just hope the loot is worth releasing him, you know. Hey, Christopher. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Christopher says this remake is great. He's had it a while. So have you played it then? Okay, the handwritten scroll is faded and difficult to read, but you can make out one passage. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies, and the alignments are in harmony, then ye shall take the circle runes of water and fire and the all-seeing eye, and place them with great eagle that sits on the one tree. Okay. I want to see if that gear thing I have works here. What you expected hasn't happened. The gear didn't do anything to the hatch. Okay. Christopher says, yeah, he's played it in the original many, many times. The remake only twice. Yeah, I've never played this really to much extent. Even the original. This I've never played, but Mac bought it for me, and so I'm enjoying it and playing it for you guys. Alright, let's see here. So this is the one that looked like a shadowy figure. That seems pretty dangerous to try to open. Who's this guy? Ancient figure brandishing a sword. Body wrapped in linens is gnarled and twisted. The wrappings appear to be very flammable. Ancient wrappings quickly go up in flames as the mummy burns. Mask falls to the ground. Oh, this is going to be the thing for the jack-o'-lantern stuff that we heard about earlier, I bet. Yeah, the art is cool, isn't it? Sponsored by, yeah. Okay. Yeah, but it said the feeling passed when I burned this up, so I don't know if I got rid of the spirit or if it's still out there. I don't know. We'll find out. Lid slides open. Okay, what do we got here? A round orange item. Pumpkin. Oh, so the one guy said, I think, bring 3 pumpkins. So we have one of them. guess we can try to burn this. Okay, he had nothing behind it. Well, we'll do the creepy one here. We'll see what happens. Let's look at this first. These are the remains of a frail and slight human being. Okay, flammable. They're so dry that it almost disintegrate in the flames. As it burns a scroll from... Okay. Faded and stained. I don't know yet, Rod. And no hints, please, guys. I don't know what the spell does. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, a drawing of 6 rectangular shapes are drawn on the parchment. Several lines point to the shapes with writing underneath. You read 2 of the notations. This mirror leads through the furnace and into the castle beyond. And these mirrors require power to activate and will teleport to places strewn across Castle Demesne? Demesne? I read that again. Okay, but it's not telling me which ones. There's the mask. The horrible visage of this wooden mask resembles a witch from a children's tale. They changed the contents of the crypt you opened? Okay. Double tap a command key bind to lock it. Oh, you can double click on objects to look at them. Okay. A strange entity made entirely of solid ice and cold vapor hovers about the room in front of you. You've heard of a magical orb that can capture creatures like that. A long white object is frozen inside this piece of ice. Okay, we melted it. It takes a few moments. Eventually the ice melts. Scroll. Okay. Old and brittle. As you scan the scroll, one particular word almost seems to jump out at you. A gap. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power and quickly write down the strange mark in your spellbook. Before the scroll crumbles in your hands, you realize you've learned a spell. You sense a huge weight like a stone opening itself to some mystery beyond. The chill from the elemental causes you to miscast your spell. Okay. So obviously we need to use something else to get to that thing. Frost-covered door sits firmly within a stone frame. Christopher said there's a few differences throughout. It made the replaying interesting. Yeah, that is cool when a game plays homage to the original with their music. That is awesome. I'm not familiar enough with it, the original, to know any different. Oh boy. Notice the shield on the ground? This is an object you can equip. With the roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching steam of fire at you. You raise your iron shield just in time to block the dragon's flame, dispersing it harmlessly to either side of you. You take a hammer. What else do we have in here? Oh, we'll see you later, Derek. Have a good one. Actually feel the heat. How does that go? Out of the fire and into the dragon's den? Yorick offers helpfully. Can't imagine you can kill a dragon with a dirk. Skull looks particularly scorched. I do have a couple of spells, but with halting, shaky steps, you move toward the dragon. Oh, the shield glows red hot. Okay, it's time to get out of here then. I'm not going to press my luck any farther with that. You manage to rush from the room before the dragon can release a blast of fire. Okay, oh, it's the same thing it said before. Okay. So that spell doesn't work either on that. Let's go back. It's raining out here. That's cool effects. They got nothing but an annoying headache. Okay, so it doesn't seem like the spells are doing anything with that. Try it on this. Oh, it worked! You focus your will on the stone hatch, whispering the words of the spell. A strange power flows out of you, enveloping the stone hatch. After a moment, the stone lid opens. Sweet. Like a gaping maw of a strange beast, the hatch lies open before you. You step in for a closer look. Ah, this is where my gears will work. The stone compartment harbors a strange mechanism, one comprised of levers, rods, and gears. Series of gears, rods, and other mysterious metallic mechanisms form the inner workings of this device. The lever appears to be made from petrified wood. Lever is made from a piece of oak, long since petrified into stone. The craftsmanship of this lever is unmistakably dwarven. Ah! With some effort, you force the gear into its slot. These gears aren't really touching, though. Let's see. I don't know if they're being scientific or not, but... that gear's not even touching anything. Here's that one. They're probably not taking it to that level, though. Okay, I have one more gear, I think. Yeah. So I'm guessing the gear's for something else, that other one. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. What is this? Stone button. Doesn't move, it's stuck in place. You tentatively tap the lever with the hammer, afraid that you might break it. That one goes down. Trigger the button with a punch. Grudgingly, the ancient mechanism begins to turn. It shudders to a halt. Almost immediately. A faraway screech signals something attempting to move and failing. The orc startles you by saying, "That didn't sound right. You may want to try again." a moment of silence, you let out a sigh. You had high hopes that the combo would do something. I'm guessing I have to move this one, but I probably need to put something in it. The mechanism glows, vibrates, and begins to move. You can hear the sound of rushing water deep within the castle. That may not be good. Why did I just open up a floodgate? Mac. Yeah, Yorick is the skull over here. Yeah, he talks to you and gives hints. Alright. Let's try to go back to that mirror room. Actually, I might be able to go in here now. Since I have that shield. Okay. See a few small spiders hiding within the sockets of the skull. The skull is yellowish with age and replete with long hair-line cracks. Wouldn't be helpful. Yorick shouts out a warning. Hey boy, did you see some movement in the shadows? No, I didn't. You sense furtive movement within the darkness of the opening. Something or someone is definitely up there. I swear I recently saw Lackmere, or at least a ghost that looked like him. The animated skull spouts cheerfully. You stand at the edge of a lava-filled chasm. Impossible as it seems, the faint, terrified screams of some unfortunate soul echo within its depths. This metal brazier is a wide bowl mounted on a tripod. The leg looks like a series of inverted hooks poorly welded together. So I'm guessing you got to put some kind of offering or something in there. It's just a guess. Judging by the workmanship, this stone bridge seems quite sturdy. The rickety bridge is held together with nothing but frayed rope and rotten wood planks. As if in warning, a mounted skull stands guard on top of it. Okay. Hey, Bo, welcome. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing great. Oh. Read that again. The stone, or the carving on this keystone, is a circle within a shield outline. Strange writings cover the stone. You think you recognize the name Majal amongst the hard-to-decipher language. I know I had a scroll that said something about that. Yeah, the Shadowgate remake. Okay, here we go. The handwritten scrolls fade in, difficult to read. We make it one passage. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies. So Majal's probably a dragon then. Because it says when Majal's tail lights the northern sky like he's flying and there's fire or something. And the alignments are in harmony. Then shall ye take the circle runes of water and fire and the all-seeing eye and place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. Okay. So that's probably for like much further down road. Okay. I'm sure that I can't cross that stuff. Okay, one thing I want to try to do is break those mirrors. I don't know if that's possible or not. Oh, this is the wrong way. The mirrors were downstairs. Let's see if I can use that hammer I found on these. Six. With all your might, you swing the hammer at the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off the glass. Perhaps the mirror is enchanted. Ah! You take the mighty swing at the hammer, a good section of the mirror shatters, revealing metal underneath. A jagged crack mars the reflective surface of the mirror. Metal can be seen behind. You rear back and strike the mirror with the hammer. The glass falls away in the frame, revealing a door behind it. A door waits behind the facade. But it must be locked, I guess, huh? Yeah, doesn't say it. But I don't have an open icon. Okay. See something here real quick. Okay. Where's this one? Oh, that's the shield. Ah, you have serious doubts its ability to protect you much longer. So this shield, I've already taken several hits from that dragon. It's been damaged. There's that dwarven symbol. So when I turn... Oh! It shut this off. When I turn those gears, I think. Did it not? Yeah, that's what it did. So it shut this off, and now I can go back here. The opening looks tight, but I believe you can squeeze through it. Okay. That's what turning those gears did. This small cave makes a great hideaway, concealed as it is by the waterfall. This rune glows with power. It is firmly attached to the wall. Truly this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the castle. Will not budge. Perhaps it's enchanted. The rounded stone may well have come from the riverbed. Corpse is dressed in what was once a regal set of robes. Blood stains the collar, perhaps providing a clue to what killed this unfortunate soul. Another scroll, okay. Relatively new, okay. You read the hastily scrawled words on the scroll. Brother, if you're reading this, then I am no more. I fear we have underestimated his ambition and the depths he would travel in the dark arts. Protect the seals at all costs. He must not get them. Power up the ways and follow the mirrored path to the lone keep. Add your strength to Unthalm's. If nothing else, perhaps our weather master can blunt the evil one's advance, especially with your support. Fare thee well, Fandral the High. So that was Fandral, okay. Notice a fossilized pattern on one side. This room glows with power. It's okay, firmly attached. So we won't all take it. Let's make sure that our invoking spell doesn't work. Okay. Let's see if we can burn this body. You decide it's better not to disturb it. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits for now on this. That was pretty darn good progress. I didn't die a single time. an hour and a half of not knowing, having a clue what I was doing, so that was pretty darn lucky. So yeah, it's a very interesting game. So thanks again, Mac, for buying this for us, and I'll stream it again in the future. Not sure when, but we'll continue on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.